Hi there, it's Mike here from Smart Life AV, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at the brand new in-ceiling speaker range from Crestron made by Origin Acoustics, specifically the Reference series. Now, Crestron have been around since 1972, creating some of the most incredible, premium, reliable equipment and electronics ever to grace commercial offices and residential homes. They are leaders in the home automation space with their brand new system Crestron Home, which is a system that we provide to our clients. Origin Acoustics also have a great history with their founder being involved in inventing the ceiling speaker. So it only made sense for Origin and Crestron to collaborate together to launch this new series. So let's get into it and show you the product. So here we have the 6-inch IC6 and here we have the 8-inch IC8. Now these are both from the Reference series and they will look familiar in the style of Origin because they're not trying to hide the fact that they're made by Origin. In fact, it's a benefit to show that they are. So the 6.5 and the 8.5, what's different? Well, it's the cone size. So the woofer size is 6.5 inch on this one and 8 inch on that one. What does that mean in real world terms? Well, you'll get a bit more bass response out of the larger woofer because it is able to go down to a lower frequency. How do these compare to Origin's normal range of speakers? Well, when you look at the specs, you'll notice a couple of similarities, but also a few differences. So the cones on these are the glass fiber versions. The glass fiber equivalent in the Origin range are the D87 and the D67 series. For the 67, it looks very similar. You've got a two-way speaker with a 1-inch tweeter and a 6.5-inch woofer. But on the 8-inch, on the standard Origin range, it's a three-way speaker, so you have an additional mid-range. Electronically, you can see from the back that both of these speakers have very high quality electronics, but from the spec sheet you will notice that whilst Origin speakers are developed with a resistance of 6 ohms, these Crestron speakers are developed with a resistance of 8 ohms, which means that the circuitry is fundamentally different. This is not a rebadged product. It may use some of the same materials, but they are actually different speakers. The other thing you'll notice with the Origin ranges, you have the ability to pivot the basket, but on these are down firing only, so wherever they're mounted in the ceiling, they will be firing down towards the listening area. Now, the other great thing is Origin's ring technology, which basically means that any speaker can be mounted in the same ring. So if I take out the 6.5-inch speaker and I mount it in the ring, well, the 8-inch into the 6.5-inch ring, you can see that fits exactly. It's because both speakers have exactly the same footprint. They are completely identical in physical cutout size, which means that if you wanted a bigger speaker, you don't need to have a bigger hole in the ceiling. The other difference is the grille. So the speaker grille is slightly different for Origin Acoustic, for the Crestron speakers. It's more of a checkered pattern compared to the traditional Origin pattern, and it also has a very, very small Crestron logo emblazed on the side of the ring. When these are mounted in the ceiling, as expected, all you'll see is the grille. The grille can be painted if for some reason your ceiling is a different color. The other great thing of utilizing the same technology as Origin is you can use the fireproof covers. So we get this on projects a lot where clients would like ceiling speakers, but maybe it's out of budget to put them in straight away. All of these rings have fireproof covers, which would make it past building regulations, and it would look exactly like this on your ceiling. It looks like there's a ceiling speaker there, but there's nothing inside. And when you're ready to purchase a speaker, you have the choice of purchasing whatever model you like, because yes, the 6.5 and the 8.5 both fit in the same hole, and so do the Ultimate series, which is the step up from the reference range. So what's the difference between the reference range and the Ultimate range? So the reference range is considered pretty high in terms of audio quality, where you'd place it in Origin's normal range, but the Ultimate range steps things up. So these speakers are rated to 125 watts per channel. Crestron have a new audio amplifier in order to power these speakers, and the amplifier can power 150 watts per channel. So what that means is Origin and Crestron needed to collaborate to build a speaker that would play at the maximum volume that their new amplifier, the NAX, could perform to. So the Ultimate series was born as a brand new innovation, which you'll be able to see more of in our Ultimate speaker video. As for the reference series, it will not blow because the amplifier has special settings in it that allow us to make sure that it knows what speaker is connected to it, and therefore it knows the best settings to use to get the maximum performance out of these speakers. So the Crestron reference range is available now. These speakers are best paired with the new Crestron amplifier, which is what we'd recommend them to be used, but they will work on other amplifiers as well, like Sonos and Denon Hayos and Blue Sound. But yeah, ideally they would be best recommended and the best fit for the Crestron NAX amplifier, because they have the special settings to make them sound even better. So if you're interested in having seating speakers installed, whether they're Crestron or Origin Acoustics or any other brand, then please feel free to get in touch with us via the normal means on the website, via phone or email, or through social media at SmartLifeAV. Thank you for watching.